Muy buenas a todos chicos, chicas, bienvenidos a otro vídeo más de The Witcher 3. Recordáis que en el anterior capítulo pues llegamos justo hasta aquí y aquí está Zoltan, que es un viejo amigo de Geralt, y tenemos que encontrar a Jaskier, que tenemos varias pistas, varios objetivos y son citas, por así decirlo, que ha tenido. Hemos mirado su agenda y bueno, tenemos que hablar con ellas para encontrar información.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Bueno,
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
no se voy a pagar.
Go. Now.
Now listen, you might have two swords, but there's four of us.
Yeah, 4 men collecting tribute from one washerwoman. Don't think I have much to fear.
Best think again.
Oh. Empezamos muy bien, justo como a mí me gusta. Vale, muy bien. Pues esto ya no me gusta tanto, sobre todo cuando está aquí este. Venga,
Come on.
casi me revienta. ¿Qué haces esto? Venga, a tu tumba. ¿Dónde está el otro? No se ha enterado. No. Este. Vale. Mira, te has quedado solo, ¿eh? Venga. Se ha partido en dos de la risa.
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
No need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out. Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
This woman he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Ha! Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Menudo pieza, ¿eh? Está hecho Jaskier. Bueno, pues vamos. Está a 90 metros. A ver.
Welcome, welcome. Do come in.
What the fuck.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
Ok. No.
Any
Oh.
better?
My god.
So you're...
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
No lo quiero saber tampoco, ¿eh? Pues que hay que saber respuestas. Madre mía.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button rear fixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, ooh, the goings-on impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
Bueno, en esto no lo quiero saber. Así que nada.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Sí, vale. Larguémonos de aquí, ¿vale? Quiero estar ahí.
Veritas is summoned ashore each day. Refugees escaping hell.
Estamos justo aquí. Señora ahí llorando.
Awful pale you are.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
No.
Sorry, can't wait. Hear about Dandelion. I'm Geralt, and I'm...
Geralt, I know you. Fine. If you're eager to join in the lesson, you're welcome to. Children, sadly the rat catcher has a fever today, but in his stead, we're honored to welcome a witcher, who will now tell us about his trade.
but...
Yeah, this is grand.
You shan't disappoint them, will you? So, who would like to ask the first question?
Me! What's it mean that witches are lecturers?
How old are you again?
9! 8!
In that case, wait a few years and I'll tell you.
Children, what's the meaning of this? Next question.
Is it true witches kill kings?
Buena pregunta. Es del segundo juego. Son niños, ¿no?
A man cursed who's turned into a monster a witcher might have to kill, even if he's a king.
So King Foltest was a monster. What's it like to cut off someone's head?
Can you show us how to cut off a head?
Can we try your potions?
Enough. That is all for today. Gather your things and I shall see you in the morning.
Yeah!
Bid farewell to Master Geralt.
It's great you came. I'd have rather had the rat catcher.
So please do tell me, why are you here?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh yes, longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No, he perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold, that was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Vale, pues tampoco sacamos nada en claro de ella. Vamos a ir primero aquí a la izquierda. Aquí.
I wouldn't give for a small job.
Elegante.
This baronet's Lavallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet. And know each other. Surprising.
Yeah, we had an opportunity to, talk when the Emperor summoned me to Vizima.
Had you run afoul of Var Emrys? No. You'd be long dead if that were so. It seems, then, that you share some interests. But I shan't question you out of doors. Will you accept my invitation? Tell me what brings you here.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Vale, tampoco conviene hacerles un feo. ¿Vale? Son gente que tiene poder también y nos podrían molestar. Así que vamos a acompañarles.
Well, if Molly will be there.
On our way then.
Y allá vamos. Vale, pues estamos en la finca.
We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Jaskier, the champion from Vol.
Grey's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Britannian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Is Molly a horse?
Pardon?
I did come here to see Molly, after all.
Patience, Witcher. She ought to arrive soon. I asked Molly to join us as soon as she was done with her chores. She shouldn't be long now.
All depends what you asked her to do, milady. But I don't really have a choice. I'll wait.
Vale.
Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle, made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Pues no te voy a decir que no.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
Vamos a ir en este.
Heard tales of Zerrikanian horses. I'll ride the bay.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
Cantarella for me, then. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Vale. Las carreras se me dan fatal.
Giddy up. Move it.
También he de decir que no son muy listos en las carreras. Vale. Les llevamos una buena ventaja. Vamos a esperar a que el vigor suba un poquito. Bueno. No te voy a dejar pasar. Ha funcionado. Vale, estamos aquí, ¿no? Vale, hemos ganado fácil.
What a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Perfecto.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Perfecto.
Sick of it all. Youth these days.
Esto es mío.
Hair-brained, all of them.
Vale, vamos a hablar con la doncella. Aquí está.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again!
Sí, claro.
That's right. Except it's the other way around. I'm always saving him.
Mean to say it weren't Dandelion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with an arrow from 100 paces?
What? Dandelion couldn't... Never mind. Any idea where our master archer might be at the moment?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine?
Sí.
But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
No tiene hermanos.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister?
Sure he does. Saw him himself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I ask Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Esta muchacha es un poquito cortita, la verdad.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon.
Confirmado.
Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. And I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Confirmado, es cortita. No es esto. Que me confundo.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Venga.
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
Vale, volvemos.
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
This morning, my brother came back from the market with news. Some mysterious
Vale.
murders happening in some house.
Pues ya nos queda solo
The imagination of a drunk troubadour.
Rosa
She never lies about serious matters.
y está justo aquí.
What, did you catch him?
No luck. Driving is slippery to
A ver si
both
puedo
quick as a
pasar
tomcat.
sin problema.
Scrambled out in...
Va a ser que no.
What do you want?
Son nilfgaardianos también.
Want to see Rosa Varatra?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now.
Vale. Tenemos que entrar. A ver si por aquí hay alguna zona. ¿Esto qué es? Vale, pues hemos encontrado de casualidad esto. ¿Podremos llegar por aquí? Sí. Y este aquí...
Interesting.
Vale. Pues no se ha acabado muy bien.
Fancy men like me, whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady Varatra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, sugar puss, before I report this to Papa.
Ya aprovechamos, mirad. Aquí. Cerrada.
Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gates.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa Varatra would train with random clods calling themselves sword masters? No. The Varatras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher. Take him to the training room, now.
As you
Así
say,
se habla. Qué cara de pocos amigos. Venga.
Won't you realise what you've gotten yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one. And take care not to hurt the little miss. You'll earn the ambassador's ire.
Vale, tranquilo.
Oh!
Ah, cojo una espada, vale, vale. Ya iba yo directo. No te sigo.
You're my new instructor? Well, well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your work.
Al parecer son gemelas, ¿no? Porque esta se ha sorprendido al vernos. Vale. Algo de acción, por fin.
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
A ver.
Why
No la
bother
puedo...
with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Vale. Vale, no le doy. Venga, ataca. Le pillé. Me ha pillado a mí también. Vale. Vale, ha hecho dos.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Eso es. Vale. Ay, me ha pillado.
Pathetic.
Eso es. El doble ataque siempre... Bueno, doble... Sin movimiento. Vale.
Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a witcher. I'm looking for...
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
Incredibly. But we ought to discuss that another time. Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Vale. ¿Otra vez? Vale, ahora me ha fijado la cámara al objetivo, así no tengo que estar moviéndola mucho.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Ay, me he pillado. Estás comiendo madera, ¿eh? Me han dicho. Yo también he comido un poquito, está rica. Eso es. Siempre me como ese doble ataque. Vale. Ahora he hecho 3. Vale, a ver. Venga, no puede ser. Estaba cubriendo.
Too late to surrender.
Why bother with two swords
Eso
when you
es.
can barely handle one?
Vale, da igual, me estoy comiendo todas, pero... Te queda poquito.
Let's end this.
Ahora he comido mucho.
Damn it!
Ey, Geralt.
If you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Vamos a contentarla un poco porque son las típicas niñas pijas y si no me das lo que quieres, no te van a dar lo que quieres. A ver.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna, what? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Calonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Calonetta.
Vale.
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Sí, venga, ¿por qué no?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Ooh. Y se cambió así. Vale. Pues nos vemos ahora hablando con Zoltan.
How are you keeping? Miss your Zoltan, you old bum? What's this? Haven't even drunk her water? Naughty bird. Now repeat. Savory crackers. Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? She'll have to start talking any day now.
Zoltan, venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that owl into a parrot.
Sure you know me that well? Mark my words, she'll be playing Gwent with us in no time. But we were to talk about Dandelion. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Es súper bien Zoltan, es uno de los personajes así carismáticos. A mí me gusta mucho. Vamos a ver qué sabe el primero.
Tell me what you've got first.
A few bruises and a torn doublet. Otherwise, not much a note. He wasn't staying with any of them. Not seen hide nor hair of him in ages. All I learned was a few of Dandelion's pick-up lines. Dubious worth.
Típico.
Think I might have something better.
What are you waiting for? Let's have at it.
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, mystery woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Kalanetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troberitz, like you said. Quite popular of late. Mix up Dandelion with a pair of tits and you've got the general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
Enamorarse.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. The laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Vale, pues tenemos que ir al Martín Pescador, que está relativamente cerca. Pero eso, chicos, chicas, es algo que haremos en el siguiente capítulo. Así que nada, likes si os gustó, dislikes si no os gustó. Y nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. ¡Chao!